Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is another yoga pose tutorial video where I show you how to get into some of yoga's most commonly used poses, and today's pose is chair pose or Utkatasana. So we are going to start in Tadasana. Just starting at the top of your mat. Your palms are going to face outward, and your feet can either come together to touch or be underneath the hips. I prefer for my feet to be underneath the hips, but just feel it out and see what feels best for you. So we're starting into our Tadasana. We're going to raise our arms with an inhale. Palms will face each other. Exhale, we're going to shift our weight back and sit into an imaginary chair. So before you sit back, pull your belly button back towards your spine, and as you sit back, let your weight be in your heels. So again, sweeping the arms up, starting to sit back into our imaginary chair, bringing our weight into the heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Your knees will be over your feet. They don't have to be directly over your ankles. They'll be over your feet. Just trying to make sure that they are not splaying out to the sides or too far forward. Because if they're really far forward, that might mean you have been shifting your weight into the balls of your feet rather than your heels. So our weight is shifted into our heels. We're able to wiggle our toes, and go ahead and bring your gaze forward. Trying to bring your thighs parallel to the ground if you can. And then make sure those shoulders are relaxed and firm up those shoulder blades. Now, if you're far forward like this, you might need to come out of it just a little bit. If your belly is resting on your thighs, you may be too deep into your Utkatasana. So trying to keep the torso lifted, the shoulder blades engaged, the shoulders down, engaging the core, weight shifted into the heels as you press down through the feet. Should look something like this. Again, firm up those shoulder blades. You can kind of round that tailbone down slightly just to elongate the spine here. And then we'll come out of it by just bringing the hands to heart center and straightening the legs. Now, if you have issues with your knees, you may find it difficult to get into chair pose, so you can come over to the wall and use the wall. Just firming your back up against the wall instead. That can be your modification. If you want to add a little more to your Utkatasana, you could take a block, bringing it between your thighs, on the medium side, and just holding the block there. That'll add a little bit more to it. So I'm squeezing the block with my thighs, sweeping my arms up, inhale, exhale, shift the weight back, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Just adding a little more work to your Utkatasana. You should feel it in your thighs. So this pose is great for strengthening your thighs, great for strengthening the back of your legs, great for strengthening the core, your ankles, and the muscles surrounding the knees as well. So if you have knee problems and you want to strengthen the area around your knees, if it's not too hard, try to do yoga sequences that incorporate Utkatasana. So I hope this was helpful. This is a really tough pose. I'm out of breath. It's really intense on the core. Leave a comment down below letting me know what pose you would like for me to do a tutorial on next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.